Welcome back, Crypto YouTube. If you were looking for a rally, you found it. Today, I'll be talking about Bitcoin and Pixel and Predict. I was supposed to talk about Dog with Hat because someone asked about it, but I was out drinking margaritas. But let me get this done real quick. So let's look at Pixel. Some malarkey was a brewing today. So we had from this top to this bottom. We have our fibs looking for support. So hit the top and it started coming down. And we had the support between the 0.618 at 0.004990, 0.786 at 0.004136. So on this morning's stream, when I got up, I bought the dip up in here. And then came down a little bit. Had another buy order in here-ish, which did not hit. Well, I guess it did hit because of this. This is the first time I'm looking at it. But I'll have to check that. It was just a little bit anyways, so nothing crazy. But hey, no, I don't know. Say, hey, maybe my buy order made it do this. Anyways, jets flying over. I don't know if you can hear that or not. So we had the downtrend. We had support. Came into support, bounced up, and went over our high here. So I think on this one right here, we had the from this low, we said if this is the low, so I guess it was, I did buy it this morning, but anyways, so we said this is the low, this would be resistance between the 786, 618. We blasted through it. It hit our 1.236 up here at 0.009064. And then it crashed back down, hit this level right here, and now it's back up and it's finding our resistance here. So I don't know if this is a big buy or what, but it would have hit our target there. And of course, didn't have any sells or anything, didn't take any nibbles up here. Guess I could take a nibble here because it's a resistance, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Then we have this down here. So that was some pretty crazy price action, but right now, hitting resistance. I guess we can go ahead and look at the RSIs. So you can see the RSI got overbought. Now it's down, trending back up. And this is the 1 hour, and this is trending back down, so maybe it needs to cool off some. 4 hour over the 50 line, trending up. I'm trying to maintain its bullishness. That's good. And that's it. So in resistance right now, found support for all you doubters out there, which I don't think I have any doubters, but found support going up. And resistance, but so that's pretty much all I have for Pixel. Right now we're hitting resistance, should be sellers / resistance. So if you were in down here, people were trying to sell here. But if we break through, head back up into this area up here between the 1.618 at 0.01064 and 1.236 at 0.009099. So that's what I'm looking at. So that was Pixel. Let me go to Predict real quick. I was showing you yesterday. So from this bottom to this top, I had the 618, 786 as support. It bounced up here. So I would have taken this fib, which I did buy in here, which you guys know, and I did sell some up in here. Not everything, just taking nibbles. I have my long-term bag, but it's always fun playing the levels. And so I would have said from here to here, reverse the fib, reverse the fib. And then you have your resistance right here and here. So you take a nibble there. So it came up, found resistance, came back down, blasted through, hit the 1.236 at 0.00022726. Bam. So it hit a level and it's come back down. Came back into the support zone and try to bounce through, bounce, now it's under, but now I'm going to take the fib from this high down to this low. Whoops, I got to move my fib up. I'm going to delete, move the fib up right home. So that's where we hit. There, reverse the fib, reverse. So now I want to find my 618s. 618, 786 to this low right here. So if I wanted to nibble just from here, then I would wait till it gets into the zone, take a little nibble. But if it breaks through that, then it could be coming down here to here, right here. But if it's going to remain bullish, it would consolidate and move higher there. So you just got to trust the levels. Could come down here, but I'll take a small bet here, not go all in. This is me, non-financial advice. Not go all in, but take a little nibble. And then if I need to buy back in here, if you believe in the project, which I believe in this project. So is that it? Is that all I wanted to say? I think that's all I wanted to say with that. Oh, I get to RSIs. RSIs testing the 50 line on the 1 hour. It's down here oversold, so maybe a bounce soon. 4 hour was crazy overbought. And now it's coming down. So it's just cooling off daily. It's getting overbought. Stock's still overbought. So I think it needs a little bit of cool down, consolidation, and for another move higher right up here. That's the highs up here. So it's prediction markets, AI agents. So people like to predict things and they like AI agents. So I know, well, I assume it's going to be good. And you look on Twitter and they are always talking, they're doing a V2 upgrade and stuff like that. So right now it is 188K market cap. That is nothing. $188 will get you 1 million tokens ish. And if it goes to a million market cap, that's $1,000. So anyways, that is predict. Also have brew, homebrew robotics. Right now it's a 1 million market cap. And I had, oops, didn't mean to click that. And I had a little pump. The 1 hour RSIs consolidating, trying to get bullish again. Down here at the bottom, 4 hour went crazy, overbought, and then it's come down, so that's good. And it was an old token, then they migrated to Pump Fund, and then so it's kind of like a new token, but it's not. But so I was looking for pullback areas, so I went from this high down to this low. Did not reach it, started pumping back up. Actually, I do the same, was it here? From that high to this low. From this high to this low. Didn't quite get to the 618. So I could not buy any extra. Did not get to the 618, 786. See, shortchanged me. And so then I move it up here. which I think this is what we were looking at yesterday. Reverse. You can see it blasted through. That's what we were talking about yesterday. But if we were looking at the long-term fib there, to down here, long-term fib, you can see it hit into our 618, 1236 area. So now I have here, and then I'll just go just back here. Let's keep that way. Settings and reverse. So from that top to this bottom, 618, 786, and I did nibble in here because I was like, didn't touch it last time. I'm gonna start buying because it's close enough. Because I was looking at this area, I was like, when it gets in here, I'm gonna start nibbling. So I nibbled a little bit earlier and started bouncing back up. So let's say that's the bottom. Not that it is the bottom. Let's say it's the bottom. And then reverse the fibs. So I'll be looking for resistance in here, 618, 786. And then new all-time highs around 2 million, 0.3 million. Whoa, I don't know what I just did. Didn't mean to do that. But like 2.3 million, 2 million to 2.3 million in here. If this was the bottom, resistance, nibble, buy more on dips. But I believe in this token too. I mean, everybody's gonna love robotics. They have like robotic payments and all this other malarkey, but it sounds good. Right now it's a million market cap. Not saying you got to buy any of these, but this is just stuff I'm looking at. Now, Bitcoin. So we got a little bit of high, using this as support, trying to bounce up. RSI on the stock is still overbought. And the daily is still moving up. 1 hour, trend down, so we're cooling off. Things going to go overhead again, cooling off on the 4 hour. So right now Bitcoin is cooling off. It's still my supports. Oh. So it still has this. This is just for the way up. Daily. These are my daily targets right here. It's using the 786-618 as support still. And if I go to my pullback area, come on, there we go. We don't got time for this. So there's still from this top, this high to this low, 72,607 and 71,678. If we do need to pull down lower and bounce back up when those RSIs cool off. So right now it's kind of trending sideways, trying to get back over the 236. So let's see how Bitcoin does. Now I'm going to switch real quick to WIF. Not that we're going to look at it, but so let's go to the weekly set chart. Oh yeah, I already have this made. So I went from this recent high, from the bounce to this high, down to this low. I used the wick, don't need to use the wick, but this is the downtrend. So if it keeps going sideways, let's say it goes sideways, downtrend is in July 26. If it keeps going straight, you can meet this in July of 2026, start to move higher. If it says whatever, I'm not waiting that long, and it starts going higher, 76 is at 0.87 and 0.60. And then the 1.618 is at $5.05 and $2.56. So that's what I'd be looking for just off of this move. I didn't go from all-time highs. two new all-time highs. I think I did at one point, but so I'm looking at WIF, and the dude said, can it reach $1 this year? I have no idea if it can reach $1 this year, but things I've seen like in the past, people will go from here to like the high right here. Right here, and then they'd be dumb. I used to do this back in the day, but you can see it's kind of like staying on this line. So if it stays on this trend, just this line, where would $1 be? $1. Let's find $1. $ish. Vertical line. That's $1-ish. That's say October 26. That's if it goes up and it just rises line and come down, can stay up, down, up, whatever. If it stays on that line. So October-ish, maybe? I have no idea. Or you can do like maybe here, and then this is the current uptrend. So if we stay on this uptrend, but dollar would be way, all depends on Bitcoin and everything like that, but dollar here, so that'd be May 2028 if it just stays on this line or whatever. But I don't know. I just look at the fibs. What can we do? You know, the first major resistance is like 25 cents. If you go off of this bottom, if you move it up, you know, it brings it up a little bit more. But I hate these wicks, but I just go with what I see, and that's what I see. So that's WIF right now. Got to get over 25 cents. I can zoom in. Just remove all this malarkey. Remove 8 drawings. So if you look at the weekly, you have this high to this low, reverse the fib. And support was here, so 618.76, this is support right here. Now we're gonna go to switch to the daily. Daily. We can look for other levels, so from this top to right here, settings, reverse. Move this top to this bottom. Resistance was here, 618.786. Well, imagine that. We're trying to get over this right now. And if we do, we could be heading to here. 22 cents and 21 cents. 0.21167 and 0.22035. Let's go ahead and look at the daily RSIs. Trending down a little bit. We're over the 50 line, bounce off the signal line, so daily looks good. Maybe a little bit of cool off, trying to be bullish. 4 hour trending up. That's good, looking bullish. 1 hour turning around, looking bullish, staying over the signal line, trying to break out our resistance. So let's whiff. See what is going to happen with that. Anyways, I think I rambled on long enough. And once again, this is not financial advice. Oh, pixel trying to break out. What? Look at that. What? What did I say? Is that my reversal? Yep, these are my targets from there to there. See if we can get up there. Pixel trying to move. So, and that's what you guys all are here for. So, let me go pull back levels real quick because I did not do that. So if we go from this malarkey top, let me remove these drawings. And I hate that it's in one candle, too. So let's just go from here to here. Just do it. Just do it. And then if we're going to pull back, but still stay bullish, 618, 786 is here. Right there, support between 0.006003 and 0.005179. So if we need to pull back a little bit, go higher. Should I do that? No, not going to do it. I'm going to bring it back over here. And then that's just the new high. So I'll say that's support, which I pretty much think that's the same. 0.005324 and 0.004316. So it is higher than where we were before. So if we need to pull back further, come into that zone right there. And pixel, let's see here. I'm going to change this. Move these drawings. And we'll just go from this. Dang it. Fine, I'm not going to reverse it. I'm just going to reverse it that way. So from this top to this wick, even though I'd rather go here, but whatever, I'm going here. And we are finding resistance in this 618786 right now. But if we get through it, then we're going up here, 1618. 1.618 at 0.01204 and the 1.236 at 0.010. So a 10 million market cap and a 1.2 million, no, 10.2 million market cap. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Thanks for watching. Again, not financial advice. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.